hippie laugh. Got all of these bitches, man, she suck me in, I do not give.
Lucky girl, she got married to a boy like you. She'd kick you out if she ever knew about all the you tell me that you do. Dirty boy, you know everyone is talking on the scene. I hear them whispering about the places that you've been and how you don't know how to keep your business clean. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something on. He sat back while she's dropping it. She be popping it. Yeah, she put it down slowly. Oh, we go. He left his kids at home. We go. So he can get that. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy.
Daddy, if you wanna drop the attic, give me love, give me Fendi, my Balenciaga, daddy. You gonna need to back it up, 'cause I'm spending on Rodeo. You can wish me back it up, I'll be gone in the AM. And he got me Prada, got me Miu Miu like Rihanna. He always call me 'cause I never cause no drama. And when you want it, baby, I know I got you covered. And when you need it, baby, just jump under the covers.
Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He sat back while she's dropping it. She be popping. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Yay!
Hi everybody. How are you doing guys today? Oh, we already have people. Hi Krilly. Blood, congratulations on getting first. Dr. Krill, can we have some shout outs please? With Pilgrim, with Blood, and Leroy, please. Okay. And Prism, of course. That's a certain amount of people already. Wow. I'm surprised.
A bunch of cluster bombs. But I just want to see how good it is with dogs.
You were really, really drunk. Thank you.
Hello. Just
Oh my goodness.
Just run past. Just run past. Just run past.
Thank you. Thank you, Blood, for the meow pads.
Mimi visited that place. That's something, I guess.
Easy. Oh my
Insulting
god.
what?
I didn't even need 5 minutes for
Oh
info.
my god.
I guess because I was standing on the race and I got killed by the snowball, it put me back right here.
Yeah.
How that happened, I have no idea. Okay, now I'm infected. There we go.
What the?
Kevin.
Bye.
No, Frank went from 0 to 500 in like a
Holy shit, who the fuck is down?
Well, as long as you have fun and it's as long.
Okay, Blood would love to have that explained to him.
This is then it's not good. Then it's not smart.
This fucking dude. Nice.
Hi Leo. Oh my gosh.
And that was the guy.
It's been a while.
It's my crown.
Also, Doctor.
That was Cat.
Dennis, did you see Dr. Krill's DM maybe?
He had the pumpkin launcher in his hand.
I just sniped the dude.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, clip it.
I still don't know what
Clip it and
happened
watch it.
there.
And watch it. I
And that
sniped
was
him, and then
over
he
6
got
years
me.
ago.
Go for it.
We can't really hear Dennis. Oh, you can't hear him?
Damn.
Goodness
okay.
gracious.
Yeah, man.
I can hear you just fine, but for some reason, people can't hear you. What? Oh my god, is that a tattoo that you got? Leo, is that a tattoo that you got on your arm? It's beautiful. Don't question why I'm still awake. Well, I was questioning it, but I'm still, I'm just gonna keep wondering, I guess. Stretch. Ah. No, Prism told me don't ask why I'm still awake. Stretch was good. Posture check. Yeah. Prism, drink something. I have apple cider or I have Diet Coke. I had a 6.5 hours nap today. What? During the stream or during the tattoo or what? Oh, nice. So, Prism, what do you decide? What do you choose? Huh? What are the options? I just said either apple cider or Diet Coke. I just said it. But oh my gosh, the tattoo is so pretty. May I ask who Nelly is? If you don't mind me. If you don't want to say that's fine. Apple cider. Okay. Oh. Oh, well, it's a very pretty name. She had a very pretty name. Playing with thunder. Okay, thank you, Prism. What? Dennis, what is it?
I don't know, I just wanted to spam.
I mean, he, not the, hey.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's not a surprise. Prism playing with Thunder is not something surprising, exactly. So, yeah.
Yo, let's go, Bloodhound. Thanks for the follow.
Sometimes you will see him with another username. It's still Blood. It's still Bloodhound. But instead of
Most of the
blood,
time,
he's
drop
got like.
anyways.
I know. You're not gonna see the difference, anyways.
Exactly. I'm just gonna call you Blood.
Yeah, that's what we call him. That's what everybody call him. It's shorter. So now I'm trying to fix why Spotify is being an ass. Because I don't know why, but it keeps stopping the music every 20 seconds.
Oh, but I'm actually pretty tired, so I'm gonna head out. Have a nice stream, mate.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay. Let's hope it's not gonna do that again. Cause it's annoying. Do you have a sound suppression? Yeah, it's on. Oh fucking shit. This is annoying. I'm gonna have to somehow maybe like that, and then can you guys hear the music? Hearthstone? Oh. What do you mean you see difference? Oh fuck me. Scuff. No, my Spotify is being annoying. I don't know why. It's being rude. So. Okay. So yeah, how is everybody doing today? I hope you guys have had a good day, a good weekend. Oh shit. What the fuck is wrong with my... Oh, this is gonna piss me off. This is really going to piss me off. If anyone has any idea how to make that the shit is not gonna start, I'm bored and trying to figure out what to play. Oh, okay. Well, if anyone has any idea how to fucking fix this Spotify shit, I would really appreciate that. Because it's starting to really piss me off. Oh. It's really starting to be annoying. Because I'm not gonna press play every 27 seconds. Okay, so hoping that everyone is doing well. We're gonna go into the game. I use YouTube Music, not Spotify. Sorry, that can't help. Yeah, well, but the thing is, I have Songify, which is for you guys to be able to add songs and whatnot, and it doesn't work with YouTube Music. So let's see. To be honest, I don't know if there's a sound on the game or whatnot, so we're gonna pause the music for now. Because I think there might be a music in the game, because I don't know. I honestly never even opened the game. I just opened it now just to connect it to the OBS, but that's it. So let's see. Press any button to begin. Oops. That was not the effect I wanted. I am Carl Stana. Okay. A few months ago, I was preparing my dissertation in a restaurant on L Street. The pies were rather to my liking. I became after seeing that there were other tables in the restaurant, I said to this man, "I believe I know you. Is there something I can help you with?" But this is occupied. Find yourself another table, alright? Okay. Is it stuck on that screen? Doesn't seem to be stuck because the colors and the black background and everything, it moves. So I'm guessing it's not stuck. Enter now. Nothing is working. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Destroyer. How you doing? Dr. Krill, can we have a shout out for Destroyer, please? Very happy? Well, I'm glad to hear. It's always nice to know that you guys are excited as well. May I ask why? Anything special? How about you? Me? I'm very curious because I don't know why it stays on that screen for so long. Without answering my question, the man continued talking to himself. Well, look, so here you are. You're graduating soon and clearly you need a job, huh? Well, it just so happens that we have just the job for you. The man paused to add emphasis. A mysterious job. A wonderful one. Thank you, but I have no interest in your proposal. Mysterious and wonderful, huh? Sounds interesting. Oh, you bought the game you wanted? Oh, Are you gonna play it next stream? Huh? Is that the plan? Thursday? Thursday. And today's Tuesday. Okay. I have poo-poo internet, so hopefully it will be done by then. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. That sucks. That's really annoying. Yeah, for me it's 1:13 in the morning on Tuesday. No, how long is it gonna stay on this page? It stays way too long on each page. Besides the first one. The first one was so quick, I didn't have time to read everything. This is so annoying. It's Monday for... I thought you were on it and now... Well, what time is it for you? midnight. Yeah, so it's Tuesday for you too, hon. Because Dr. Quill, how can it be midnight for you too? You're on the same time zone as me. But it's Monday for me. No, it's Tuesday morning. Wait, is it Monday morning? Sunday, Monday. Oh goodness, is it Monday or Tuesday? Is it Monday morning or Tuesday morning? Oh, sorry, my bad. Monday morning. Sorry, my mistake. Just preoccupied? Why are you preoccupied, please? Daylight saving, I don't know. Our time never changes. The world time does. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Do not refuse my offer in haste. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. He then handed me a business card. Both sides of the business card were black, with 3 letters printed neatly on the one side. Oh, I have to click on that! What the fuck? Oh, okay, I thought I was going insane. No, I'm sorry, my bad. You don't? Destroy you. May I ask where you're from? Because you guys might be from the same place. Like, same... Click to open the envelope. Namibia. Well, Dr. Krill, do you want to say where you're from? Because I'm not gonna say it. 142 E Washington Street, Madison. YI, if I'm not mistaken, should be Wisconsin. If I'm not mistaken. What? Congratulations on becoming a member of this SCP Foundation. The Foundation highly values your knowledge and expertise, and we firmly believe that you are the one we have been searching for. You will assume the position of Assistant Archivist in the Archive Department. Group 3, Director Chuck Auer will be your superior. Please go to the security office of Sector... I don't remember that letter. What letter is this? In Greek? My neighbor? So like neighbors. We're so close, we used to be one nation. Seriously? On August 13, 2012, 0900 hours to pick up your employee card. We look forward to working with you, Personal Department of Site 105, SCP Foundation. Secure, Contain, Protect. Oh, SCP Secure, Contain, Protect. Okay.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear. While ordinary people live in the sunlight, we must fight anomalies in the shadows.
Oh, you don't need to apologize, Destroyer. That's fine. I appreciate you popping up. Popping in. Sorry.
And ordinary world. We secure. We contain. We protect.
How do I open the door? Oh. Please swipe card. I didn't get the card. Collect. SCP-049 is best. Well, I don't know. I was just into room 914. 914. 914. Press to move fingerprint. Okay. Fucking shit. Key. Yo, this new. Yes, Cyberwolf, it's very interactive. Dr. Cook, can we have a shout out, please? Secret files. I'm sorry, Cyber. I'm so sorry. I have no control over this.
Yeah.
Last player standing. Hold them to their grave.
Maybe you will have access to classified and top secret archives. Please confirm that you are aware of all confidentiality clauses and agree to swear by and strictly adhere to all SCP Foundation regulations and guidelines. Of course. Welcome to the SCP Foundation. Before starting your work, please allow us to introduce to you the software used in the archive department. Each day, your superior will assign tasks to the mission module. When there is a new task, the button will blink red to remind you. SCP secret files, I already changed it. I already updated it. Welcome back, Cyber. Communication within the site relies primarily on the instant messaging system, where information is processed using level 2 encryption. Please pay attention to blinking red reminders and view them promptly. What? But I already changed it. Dr. Quill, come on. Now I'm gonna commit crimes by farting. Making ramen. Hello, the kitty. Hey, Nergy! What's up? Wie geht's dir? And I'm sorry for my accent, it's a shit. And I'm taking you all with me. Training is an effective means of information sharing within the Foundation. New employees must first participate in new employee training before they may begin work. Ungewohnt. I'm sorry. Cyber, you heard that? We live in booba juice. This page shows public information of all sites around the world. You can view the information at any time. This concludes the introduction. We wish you success in your work. Okay. Then we need to go to training. Okay. Now we live in a bowl of soup. Okay, Dr. Krill, explain your Can't sleep playing 7 Days to Die and getting jump scared by my dad. Oh goodness. An abnormal incident occurred within Site 13. All buildings within Site 13 disappeared and no reason, and many corrupted unknown buildings appeared out of nowhere. Part of these buildings were in fire when appearing. Hours later, the site was back to normal with personnel, including director missing. SCP and SCP disappeared during the incident. I'm gonna bug them and explain it later today. No, Dr. Grill! Site 93 confirmed. Zebra, it's a liquid that contains veggies and some kind of meat. No, that's what the sea is. That's what the ocean is. Liquids with vegetables and fish. I think that is the sea. Yes. Site 93 confirms the existence of multiverse using one of the anomalies at their disposal. This is a breakthrough that will definitely be useful in case of K-class scenarios. Unless the K-class scenario destroys the multiverse. Interesting fact, there could be another you reading this article right now. Say hello to your parallel self. I mean, bigger than the sea. In fact, bigger than the world. Bugger than the world, Dr. Krill? Seriously? Bugger? Small Mantis, big trouble. A mass protest organized by Leafer Mantis have broken out in surrounding areas of Site 87. These insects, which are only active in autumn, abnormally gathered together to protest against the massive defoliant plan proposed by Wisconsin government. Fish in the earth is the flavor packet. Nope. Not that, Cyber, I don't think you're gonna even think about that, about what Dr. Crow is usually saying, because this behavior will prevent them from appreciating autumn leaves. It is reported that the director of Site 87 has already requested local government to suspend defoliation activities. Yes, Cyber. And also, you know that if you want to join, you can join, right? The VC. You goober. Yes, you do. You're the goobest goofer of all the goobers. A bill has been proven in Florida recently, allowing its citizens to attack others with electronic devices. The bill has caused many violent incidents to occur. Perpetrators have used electronic devices such as phones, laptops, game consoles to attack passers-by randomly. Yeah, but you'll always be a goober. You'll always been the goofiest goof of all the goobers. That's never gonna change, I'm sorry. Now this incident is confirmed to be influenced by SCP-1413. An MTF was sent by Site 279 to contain it. Fair. I know, I always speak fair. It is reported that the series of incidents has resulted in an economic loss of $6.72 million and 68 citizens injured. Many perpetrators have announced they're bankrupt due to this incident. Okay. Oh, finally. How'd the mission go again? What the heck? Where do you press send? My name is Guy. You can call me Carl. I deal with a double major in biology and philosophy. Tell him stop blowing up the work group chat. Meep meep. What is it, Prism? Is it just me or do I sense a hint of jealousy? That sounds bitchy, just bragging like that. Who's Jonathan? Seems like this Jonathan left a bad impression on you. Where do they talk about this Jonathan? Could dealing with paperwork possibly be a tragedy? You must be joking. I'm about to give him a long impression on him in a second. I've got reason to suspect he was from SCP. He was just a prestigious graduate with a higher consumer rate than Class D personnel in this year's annual report. I need to replace Archives department with release station. All I hear when you get a message is womp womp. Yeah, they don't read. They just go very fast. The archives contain missions not completed last time someplace. After you finish up, don't push yourself too hard. Steward. Got it, boss. Okay, that's all. The Class A archive must be handed in by the end of the day. What's my job? In the Archives department, we need to review, organize, catalog, and modify all existing containment archives. But no need to hurry, young man. You'll need to attend the new employee onboarding training first, before you can begin working at the Foundation officially. The system will send you a meeting notice. To be given the chance to work here at the Archives department. Okay. To survive. Ability. Is she sexy, single, bendable? Well, it's a guy, so I don't know. I know you don't care, but it's a guy. His name is Carl. Carl Estena. The new employee onboarding training will be hosted by Dr. You'll suffer. Bye. Just messing with you. Yeah, you still have no idea what you. Notice the course you sign up for is about to begin. Please join the meeting in the. Okay. 11 to 12. I don't know what time is it in the game. I'm supposed this is it. Signing accounts, RT down, establishing equipment. Loading basic conference room module. Establishing multiplayer connection, done. Okay.
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days. Upon completion of his work, he will be a free man. Jason Carter is now D503.
What the fuck? Alright. What in the shit hell? Oh.
D503 was given no clear instruction of the task to be completed. He must find them out for himself.
What? How do I get out of the truck? Get off cue. Ah. Isn't this that one? Is this one? Damaged petrol tank. Plastic petrol tank, hard to decompose even after 100 years. One of the more stubborn pieces of waste. Num num they show. I know! Okay. Enter the car. Like. A discarded tire filled with sand after vehicles became the main form of transportation. Discarded tires began to grow in numbers. IKEA was scarier, to be honest. IKEA, not Walmart. Yeah. I almost had an accident. I love how I was on my back, on the car's back, and then the car just turns around. Damaged tin drum. A tin drum with a dangerous sign on it. Having once protected hazardous liquid from leaking, it was discarded upon the completion of its mission. That's stupid. How the IKEA one works is it's an infinite IKEA that occasionally turns out the lights and grotesque employees roam and kill the customers. Oh, okay. An iron pipe whose valve is too rusty to turn. It could have been recycled, but humans still chose to throw it away. Block, although the triangular support structure is extremely stable, even if it cannot withstand the erosion caused by the desert. Okay. Please pull down the lever to confirm incineration. I personally like the mysterious eyes and the phone app creature for visitors. Yeah. I wonder why.
This was D503's first day of work. SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
I mean, guessing I have to do this one. To mental test to assess your current mental state. Okay. Please drag the left graphic fragment into the black square area to fill the whole square area. Oh. I'm guessing this would go there. This is so hard to do. Bro, no, me must I go grab the good fan art? Come on, Cyber, you know you do whatever you want. Okay. Can we turn anything around? Like, I'm wondering if I can turn anything around to kind of I'm so bad at that. So bad. He can't do whatever he wants, though. It's literally my job to ensure that too much freedom gets picked up. Prism, I'm sorry, hon, but when I'm looking at the chat, reading what Dr. Krill wrote, this is not gonna work. You won't be able to scare me. Sorry, Prism. But you know, you're always allowed to join the VC if you want to. And same for everybody who feels like joining. How? I don't know if I can turn any of them. Drag the left graphic fragment into the black. It doesn't say anywhere that I can turn them around. How can I? What if I start with that here? Wait, need to put the sound down a little bit because it is very loud. A has been delivered. What do you mean evidence A has been delivered? Discord? Wait, what? Goodness gracious. What is that? Goodness, Cyber. Okay, you guys. We gotta go and try to understand what I'm supposed to do with those pieces. And to make it worse, only those with male infecting their phone can see her. Is that true? Oh my goodness. Is that real? Wait guys, 1 second. Right. No. Chat. And let's see. Okay. You're gonna ram it. Do some magic? Okay. Let's do some magic, alright. I will, swear. It's ramen, not ramet. Come on. Come on, Cyberwolf. You know that. And why the gun? Why do you get the gun at me? That is so rude. So rude. I swear. How could you? My goodness. No, I'm a show. Oh. Don't you talk like that. Come on. Nope. Not what I wanted. Okay, never mind. Krill removed the bot. No bots will be around today. Ramen. Where's the ramen? Okay, Nergy, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Because you need to be ready for it. Okay? You have to be ready. So are you ready for it? Nergy? I don't know, but Nomi knows. Oh, I know everything. Nergy, are you ready for this? Hi, Sherry. How you doing, hon? Hope you're doing all right. Nergi, are you ready? Well, I hope you are. 1, 2. 2 weeks. Squeals. What do you mean 2 weeks? What is it in 2 weeks? What day will be in 2 weeks? Wait. Oh, August 26th. Yes, it is coming. I know. It is coming. Oh, goodness. I just hope it goes quickly and fast. Not a reaction. A fast healing from the surgery. I'm sorry. Can't find my word today, apparently. So, Nergi. 1, 2, and let's go. Hi everybody. But just so you know, now that you got me all here, you can't throw stuff at me anymore, or you can redeem the things, but it won't show on the screen because it doesn't work with this one. It only works when I'm human. When I have my cat form, it doesn't work. Yes, it's a cat. I'm a cat. 'Cause Neko, I'm a kitty. So yeah, I do be a cat. Now, let's see those shitty forms. Don't worry, you redeem my return. Yes. No, this can't go here. Complete depends on if I like you or not. No, it's more like if they redeem hydrate, I'm gonna hydrate and then it's done. But if they redeem like careful, Cyber. Sherry's gonna fight for the kitty. And she bites. She bites. Be careful. Huh. No. Hi, Thunder. I think the cat works. Well, I mean, I don't understand. How am I supposed to do that? What the heck? Why am I like that? I was stuck. Hey, Thunder. You dragged him here? Poor Thunder. Poor thing. If anyone knows how I can put those pieces to cover all this place, like, I don't know how to turn them, so I don't know if I can turn them. I'm okay, Thunder. How about you? How are you doing? For freak's sake. Also, this sound is so annoying, for God shit. Just chilling with Prism. Nice. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. How about this here? This here. Hi, Xander. It's SCP Secret Files. Also, Dr. Kirk, can we have a shout out for Xander, please? Then, nope. You're refusing to sleep? Why? Why, Prism? Why would you do that? Yeah, it looks like Tetris because I'm supposed to fill this square with these pieces. 4, 5, 6 pieces. But I don't know if and how to turn them. Stream. Oh, that's so sweet, Prism. You are getting very sleepy. Twitch won't load for me, but that's why I'm in YouTube. What do you mean Twitch won't load? See as I move this clock? No, I'm not. What is Xander's full name? I don't find his at and see full name. Wait a second. Let's see, Xander. I don't want to make typos. Up.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Thunder, I appreciate. Also, thank you for the meow pads. Prism, you want me to do some more magic? 1 second. I'll do it, but 1 second. Hup. That's Xander. To go to such trouble for me. Come on, Xander, you know it's no trouble. Also, thank you for the meow pads. And we're gonna do some more magic. You can't. I don't have a command that is Discord, but I have a command that is socials.
He did.
So yeah, if you prefer, I have that. And 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! And I'm back to my human form. Was trying to get Thunder into your Discord. Oh, okay. Well, Thunder, do you even want to be in my Discord? Because if you don't want to, I don't want you to be forced to do it. Trying to get into your PC. Oh, you got. Oh, that's okay. So you need to. Yeah, you need to be in my server to join the VC. 1 second.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Which puzzle is this? Like, is this still the first one, or is this the second one?
This is the second puzzle. The first one was really easy. Just because I don't have I don't have visual thinking, so I can't put the. I know some people can put the. How do you call it? Move the like they can visualize the pieces in different places and different whatever in their brain, and but I can't.
Yeah, I can only if I'm the one doing it. So like I'm even struggling trying to figure out this puzzle.
Yeah. It's pretty, and also I don't know if and how to turn the pieces, and I don't know if they can overlap or not. I have no clue.
Question. Are you past a like warehouse or sewer?
I don't think so. Also, Thunder, I send you an invite for the server. Hey, Kaizu. They don't need turned. Can they overlap? Because if they can overlap, then it's different. Nope, apparently they do all fit in the specific places. Okay. Swap red and green. But then the red is over the blue. Move blue to the left. This one?
Possibly.
Wait, move green down and blue to the left. Oh, green down and blue to the left. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you.
Oh, you fine?
Hi. Hi, Prism. Hi, Thunder.
What's up?
Goodness gracious.
I'm struggling trying to find that. So I'm glad someone else did it.
Did we scare you?
Ew.
I really hope not.
Wouldn't be the first time I've done it.
I know, but like, you don't scare anyone.
It's the only
I scare everyone with my presence.
The only...
Well, I'm not feeling scared, so...
What, this one? This is the one that I'm gonna enter to? This is the only piracy? Is that what you're saying, Kaizu? Yep. Okay, guys, so if I go silent for a minute, don't worry. That's normal.
Also, Prism.
Okay.
I'm upset that Genderbent Trickster is actually hot.
This was the
You know,
first
I
day
viewed your
503
Discord
psychological data was
profile just
collected.
for the profile picture, and I stayed for gender bent trickster.
You're probably wondering, how can this job earn
For
free
no reason.
for a death row inmate?
No, the reason was because you had no reason.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference.
Oh, wow.
Today, I'm going to
It's a
share with
friendly
you a little
sounding car.
project I've been working on called SCP
No one
7457.
literally overlooked that
The
puzzle.
desert you saw just now is SCP
Hey, what's up?
7457. D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329
Not this giant
people
bag
went
full of
missing
them,
in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances.
Oh, goodness.
Hey,
As
look,
everyone
you've
here
never
is
heard
new
of
to the
this.
Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457.
Wait. And I'm gonna put your sound a little lower because you get out very loud. Okay.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of the terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert.
Ooh, sheesh.
How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question,
That's a
Will.
minion.
All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation
Get 'em,
is to
random little
isolate
demons?
these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say,
Oddly
experiencing
enough, I
them.
don't think we would have a chance if they just
Okay,
put a taunt on
next
one
question.
demon. I'll look at one of the bigs.
Hello, Dr. Ham.
And then
I'm
just
Mark
had
Harris,
cultists.
a research
Yeah.
intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay,
Hello.
Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457.
If I could find that Velvet.
SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean
I know, it was
once
small,
we
but
finish watching the video.
Couldn't find the eat demons I needed.
Okay, let's move on.
Well, I just kept finding fucking movie bacon.
Yep.
The first week was fairly normal. However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
Oh, I'm not gonna like it.
We're talking Hearthstone.
We speak nerd speak.
Yeah, but I don't play that game. So I have, so me and Chad have no clue what you guys are talking about.
Let's have a look at what happened.
Collect the waste again? What the fuck, dude? How much waste did they put over here?
A 100 kilograms.
Hey, Mana. How you doing, handsome? Yeah, it's night, I know.
Gotcha. Why are they calling me again? Jason.
Did you see who's on? The surface of the barrel is corroded and the liquid inside is highly corrosive. Okay?
In other words, acid.
Yeah, I know.
Fun.
Not that kind of acid.
Shoot.
Come on. It doesn't respond to anything. No.
You know, I just thought about something. How do you destroy something that's so corrosive that it just destroys everything that it touches?
Dissipation.
Huh?
Dissipation. You just basically, you either A, mitigate its acidic properties by adding so much stuff to it that it isn't acidic enough anymore, or you just spread it long enough in an area that's not condensed enough. Same thing with nuclear waste, so we can't really do much with it. We can very, very slowly get rid of it, but...
And I'm on right back again. Been not so long.
Mutable. So it's essentially, we dissipate it, and then, yeah, just as time goes on, it will lose its radioactive properties because it's very slowly losing isotopes. And I say very slowly.
So in other words, domain expansion, Taco Bell after
A rusty air conditioner.
Yes.
Modern human beings cannot live without air conditioners due to global warming, yet the use of freon in air conditioners also indirectly causes global warming. So you use something to cool the air by
warming it up.
By warming the air. That's
yes.
That makes total sense, right?
Yep.
That's logic.
Sounds about right for game logics.
Games don't have logic.
How many fridges work? No, that's literally how many fridges work. Because and if I were to plug it in, the inside and the outside would get cold, but if I put like my hand down where the engine is, it would be like scorching hot, and like you could feel heat radiating off the entire mini fridge. But it's heating something up in order to
A thick black cable that is wound too tightly to see what's inside. It is much heavier than it looks, and nobody knows why. It takes a lot of effort to carry. Ooh. Ooh, I do not like the sound of what I said. Of what I just read.
Whatever it is, don't use it.
Sounds more like whatever it is, don't get close to it. Stay the fuck away from it.
Nuclear bomb.
Something like that.
No, it couldn't be anything dangerous.
However,
they would warn me first.
he's already encountered his first
They totally do that.
It's just like Noemi puts it in the incinerator, burns it, and it just goes boom.
Of course. I would do that every day. Oh.
Oddly enough, it reminds me of something I did with a bottle of paint at a construction site.
Why would you do that with a bottle of paint? Also, hi, Xander.
It was one of those spray paint. This is back when I was taking construction for classes. God. So, I, at the time, didn't know that the compressive gas they use is highly flammable, and that when heated, it goes, well, kaboom. So, when he told me to clear out the garage, I threw it on the fire like all the other stuff we were throwing up there. And about a minute later, we just hear a massive pop.
Pictures that calculation results are equal to 5.
So, would it be safe to assume you weren't paying attention during science class?
I never had science class.
What?
No, wasn't a thing around here.
Please try again.
That's
oh,
wild.
okay.
That's wild.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one.
Me over here assuming every school has a science class that's allowed you to set shit on fire in the middle of school and blow shit up in the middle of school, and then and then you're over here like, science class, what's that? Construction class, kaboom.
Aerosol, what's this?
503's psychological data shows
Oh, that's just a suggestion, right?
Of course.
Oh, it's trash throws into a fire pit.
What? It wasn't empty.
No way of knowing.
In my defense, it was empty of paint. Paint.
Better.
Xander, where did you go? Xander was into the VC for a few seconds. I saw him.
Maybe Xander's 15 might? Possibly?
Xander, get your booty in here before I steal your Taco Bell.
You can have it.
No.
I'll stick to my home.
I prefer Chipotle.
You can have that.
Oh my goodness. I'm
I'll
sorry.
stick to my homemade tacos.
Your router crashed?
Oh! Yeah, they'll kick you out.
The 8th day.
Xander, I didn't know routers could drive.
Start of SCP-7457.
What kind of car does it drive? I don't know.
On D5.
It was probably a Tesla.
Are there any questions before we go on?
Shit about that recently.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm
None of
Spencer
it good.
Jones from the Special Operations Department.
Reminds me of an exercise that my daughter had to do in English, where it's two cops looking at the street, like keeping the road safe, you know. And at one point, one of the cops is like, "Wait, did I see what I saw?" And the other one is like, "I don't know. What did you see?" And he was like, "A car with a dad, a mom, two kids, and a monkey." And the other one was like, "What did the mom do? What did the dad do?" And he was like, "He was sleeping," or something like that. "What did the mom do? She was sleeping too." "What did the kids do?" "Well, they were playing." And so who was driving the car? And the other one's like, "The monkey."
However, it still has the potential to become
I'd be really concerned if I saw a monkey driving a car.
By assigning these tasks to D503,
No,
we
but
can
like,
monitor his reaction.
and it's a text that she had to read and to answer questions about, and I was like, what the fuck do they do to the kids?
It's a fever dream.
They're gonna think the cops are on drugs all the time, seeing monkeys driving cars.
Okay, everyone.
What do you mean? They do drive cars. What are you talking about?
Behind us is the general public.
Yeah, I mean, if monkeys can
wholly
use
unaware of any of
AK-47s in South Africa, I
Being
think
meticulous
they can drive
and maintaining a
cars.
serious attitude
Well, they
is essential
actually
to the
teach
SCP
monkeys
Foundation.
to do that.
Any oversight or
There was a
underestimation
clip
of the enemy may
where
result in
like these
disaster.
African militia soldiers or whatever gave a monkey a loaded AK and it just
The
started
effects of
shooting up the place.
SCP-7457 on
And they
D503
never thought about, hey, that's a bright idea. Ah, yes, let me just give a small animal that does not understand these things at all a firearm.
movements after recovering
Specifically
data from his
a
radar.
loaded firearm.
It was definitely a bad day. Perhaps the worst.
Sometimes my genius is
Even
too
for
much.
a death row inmate.
But yeah, like the monkey just fires the gun at the ground, scares one dude, and then smiles and starts laughing and puts the AK over its head and just starts shooting. And all you see is everyone just scatter.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Prison, we don't have demons, so no. Not this one.
We just use rats to find mines? Wait a minute, rats can find mines?
Wait, what? Rats can find mines?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, two type.
I've never heard of rats
A lot
finding
of operation on the display, as well as the handle, and the receiver isn't working anymore.
because you can definitely trust me with those.
Of course.
If anybody says otherwise about trusting me with explosives, they're lying. You're lying.
Prism, you too quiet, huh? Why are you not sleeping?
His brain doing.
Because sleep is for the weak.
He tells me it's only about 15 minutes ago he was wide awake. I texted him telling him I don't believe it.
And once again, there is this thing.
Fine. I still want to know what the hell there's 100 kilograms of waste doing out there. Of radiated barrels.
Because it's not just the waste, there was something moving in there.
Ah,
Well,
gotcha.
The real question is it waste that we're putting, or is it waste that the entire area is creating?
That's a great question. I have no clue.
I mean, just think about it. The SCP Foundation literally has a plague doctor that can raise the dead.
You're not wrong.
Exactly. I mean, they literally have Bob the Necromancer in there.
Bob, the secret new builder. He's building something a little different, boy.
To be a challenge for D503. He still managed to
Hello there, my name's Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing an unboxing.
Oh God, no.
But then he encountered an incident.
It just sounds like one of the worst things you can say at a funeral or something.
What happened? What's the incident?
A sandstorm.
Oh my goodness. A sandstorm?
D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Somehow I doubt that.
What the heck am I supposed to do?
That's a great question.
Eat the sound.
Eat the sound? What? Is that what you
Eat
said?
the sound.
I thought you said eat the sound. I'm like, huh? Ah, yes. Sound. Delicious.
Okay,
Oh.
Kaizu. But
That's also because you're tired and your brain no work. Yeah. No.
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not
That's you
fully
need to sleep. You can tell me I need to go to sleep, then you have to tell yourself to go to sleep.
his brain don't mind, but his mind don't brain. His mind don't brain, but his brain don't mind.
Huh? My brain doesn't even understand that. Not one bit of it.
What the fuck is that?
That's the most disappointed tear for nothing.
Oh gosh. Lie. What is the lie?
The lie is cake. Because the cake lie. Exactly.
Also, did you ever do the thing where you could be standing in the middle of a wall because the portal's technically only 1 pixel of area you can stand on?
That's why they don't mind giving that job to an inmate. Because he's probably gonna die in there.
Melanie,
Yes?
I have a question.
Shoot.
Have you ever experienced
Well, I mean, I don't have a gun, so I can't shoot, but
from an unknown voice?
how much of SCP do you know?
Nothing.
Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503.
Okay, never mind. That actually kind of explains why you're just now finding out that inmates are not really going to live that long.
Oh, Oh, I just realized the game. I just realized the game. Yep. They don't. Yep. The D-class personnel never live very long, especially if it's
physiological data.
What is 62? I'm thinking of top of my head.
I don't know. A friend of mine. I had another SCP game in my wish list, and a friend of mine got me this one. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna try it.
No, it is 682. I was thinking of the indestructible little lizard.
D503
And then
was able to break away from the Foundation's control.
1471 is the only one that I need to remember.
Personnel
I don't know.
were analyzed at SCP-7457.
Wanted to check on you if you decide to be online in like 3 hours when people sleep on here.
That one.
Yeah.
Have ever been able to leave this desert.
Wow, I kind of remember what battle was.
Cuddle buddy.
He's the cute boy, isn't he? He is the good boy.
The only SCP that is continuously worthy to freely roam wherever they please.
There's 2 eyes. I think they would let Cassidy do it if she could just escape the paper drawing.
No. So like, there are other SCPs that have full reign of the facility, but 999 is the only one that has 100% full range, just because it's not dangerous at all.
Hi, Vander. Welcome back.
Oh yeah. So are the 2 eyes, whatever they're called. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but they're most they're warned of danger, and they're really nice for stopping SCPs that use eye contact to stop them, like 079.
And not just that, but they also bond with certain people and will specifically warn them and save them.
And then also Josie the half cat too.
Wait, Xander, are you okay?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they allowed other ones to full range of everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 eyeball.
The eyes.
The Josie the half cat does too. He's just a cat, just missing the back half.
What's the one called?
Describe it. I might know it.
The one guy that randomly.
Oh, the randomly teleporting dude keeps going to random dimensions. Yeah, that dude. He's got free reign too, but he's also carries stuff on him and cannot touch anybody if he has to teleport within 2 weeks, because by then he is inevitably going to teleport anytime soon. And if he's teleporting,
there we go. Now my mic is set.
Hey!
Oh, finally!
Welcome back.
Papa Day, how you doing?
How you doing, Xander?
Doing all right. I think my internet's working now.
Well, you're on Discord and you're talking, so it looks like it's working.
Unless it could be just one of those random things I've seen in games where you like, if things like, you have no connection. I'm literally talking to people on Discord. I had that happen
was telling me that earlier.
Yeah?
You aren't real.
We're unreal. We're in your imagination.
Yay! Friends.
Oh, I have threads in my head.
Take your medication. You forgot to take your medication this morning.
My medication? What medication? I thought my parents were giving me sweets every day. What medication are you talking about?
Yeah, I got more
talking about the medication that you're supposed to take every day. Am I not tuning?
Why not? Why do you think you're not tuning?
So I finally got to a Dravanian, Dravania, which is the land of dragons in Final Fantasy XIV, and I kind of forgot to attune to the stone, so now I have to walk all the way back.
Oh, you forgot to do the teleportation stone.
Yeah. I'm another 500 gil down.
How far long is that gonna take?
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Just taking a short break, like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
What?
You'll be back, that is, if you don't take your medication and we all don't disappear.
I'm not gonna make you disappear, guys. I appreciate you too much.
But what if your therapist tells you to take your medication? Then we're gonna disappear.
Who said I'm gonna take any medications?
You know, right? You know what? You're right. Fuck the meds.
Exactly.
I can't do that.
Literally, I technically can do that, but yeah.
I can't. I'm not sure how much longer I would live. Actually, all the meds I'm taking for is nothing that's life-threatening. It's just really, really piss annoying if I don't take them.
Oof.
On the weekend,
What,
it'd be fine,
ADHD?
but, well, yes, but I don't take meds for that. I actually prefer not having my ADHD medicated. All my meds are actually for stomach problems. I don't have an appendix, so I have a probiotic to do the job of the appendix, because that bursted when I was a few years ago. I have fiber supplement because I'm for some reason deficient in it. And then recently recently I had to start taking another med that the doctor says would help your stomach, but after doing some search of it's actually an antidepressant, anti-anxietal, and it has one other effect. But basically, if I had to guess what she was thinking, is that maybe she thinks stomach problems are being caused from anxiety. It's a possibility. But
I mean, if you want to fix that, just take lion's mane. Just eat lion's mane.
A mushroom?
So, here in the U.S., mainly because I don't know where you live, but like here in the U.S., the FDA has defined all shrooms illegal, but lion's mane is actually one of the 4 shrooms that are illegal that don't really do anything negative. Like, obviously, you take too much, then yeah, it's going to negatively affect you, but lion's mane literally repairs your brain. Like, upon consumption, it starts repairing your brain. Like, if you have an issue with focusing or depression or anxiety or ADHD or anything like that, and you eat lion's mane, for like within 10 years, your brain will had repaired itself to a point where you don't need to eat it anymore, and you basically cured ADHD and depression and anxiety and everything.
I don't
The
want to
mushroom
get
man is trying to talk to us into joining his mushroom cult.
Yes, but 2, I don't want to be fixed, because if I get fixed, then I don't really think I'd be myself anymore, to be honest.
Fair point.
It's the whole reason I stopped taking my meds. I had ADHD meds, but I fucking hated them so badly. So
yeah.
I had the choice of if I got to take them or not. My answer was no. A very fast no.
My therapist tried to convince me to take antidepressants, but I flat out told her, I said, honestly, no. If I have a choice, no. Because I don't want to sit here, live my entire life around going to CVS every month to grab pills. And on top of that, I don't want to take antidepressants to potentially be told how to feel because of some medication. If I'm going to feel something, I'm going to know that I am feeling it, not I'm being told to feel it.
That's exactly why I don't like my ADHD meds. It didn't feel like it was me.
Well, I was lucky enough to that my son has meds for his ADHD, and I asked him if he feels any different, like in any ways. And he was like, nope, nothing. So I was like, okay. And God knows there is a big difference. But I told him that if he ever felt different, because like, if he ever had the feeling that something was off or something was different, that he should let me know. But for now, we just have the good effects of the meds.
Yeah, because as he grows older, he might get more. I want to say attuned with it. It's not the right word, but more ability to feel it, I guess.
Well, if he ever feels it makes him different, then we'll see what we can...
The older he gets, the more he takes it, the more he's going to become self-aware, and the more it's going to fuck with his identity. Because for me, that's what happened when I was 15. Every time I took my medication, but then again, I was on Adderall, which is like the highest rated addiction for
ADHD meds.
ADHD, yeah, ADHD meds. To a point, but when I was 15, every time I would take it, it started doing the reverse effect to a point where mentally I knew I had to take it, but at the same time mentally it started to fuck with me to a point where I couldn't really dictate who was me and who was pills until I did an experiment where I just went a few days without I just stopped taking my medication for a few days, and I'm like, I need to stop taking these.
Yeah, my problem when it came to mine is like when I would take them, the whole world would just feel really, really, really bland. And I mean boring as shit. Nothing interests me.
That all choices
I could be
count
playing
on their
a
own
game
free
I
will.
played since childhood. I could be talking to people, running around. Just everything would just feel so bland.
They don't realize.
I hated the
we
feeling.
humans form
No one else understood what
only
the
a small
fuck I
part
meant
of
by
this
that,
world.
because I just assumed they probably just didn't
Out
believe
there,
me. Because
the unknown,
I was kind of weird kid.
we
But,
are as insignificant as a grain of
once I had the
sand
choice, I was like, yeah,
in
no,
this
fuck this
vast
shit. I
desert.
want to actually feel life.
But like also on top of that, like specifically for me, I don't know if like you or anyone else who's ADHD has felt like this, but specifically for me, like I take it, and this was like a year or two before I dropped cold turkey, but there was like a couple years where I'd go into school after taking my pills, and it's just like, okay, cool, I can focus, but it's like, do I want to focus? Do I want to focus on this? Like, is this really that important to the point where I need to pay attention?
Often, not really, because schools nowadays or at least a good bit of it, is still trained for back when school became regulatory. You know, back when the schools were basically designed around making factory workers. Now, don't get me wrong, there is other things taught in there nowadays. It's just so little has changed that it practically still is.
And plus, like, the school system in general, pretty much no matter where you go, unless they actually teach you something, for the most part, schools will always be designed to indoctrinate you.
Hell, even the ones that do teach still are pretty much into that. Like, one of the things that they did at this school all the time, they wanted you to get into the spirits of the people. Their whole thing is the Indian spirit off the thing, like, yeah, together with all this stuff, blah, 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 have courage and all that stuff. I could not give a crap less.
Right?
If I tried, I might be dead.
Anyone knows what I'm supposed to do in that shit place?
Depends, because that could be a mental asylum, a Chinese factory, that it could be the American healthcare system, it could be prison.
Dark area. It feels like somewhere where search a number. Oh man. 106.
Oh, yeah.
Dark place is where he thrives because he doesn't like the light.
Well, there's the thing about Krill. There's the thing, Krill. Noemi could take her son off of it, but the issue is if you drop it before your brain gets used to it, ADHD is still going to like be pretty bad.
Yeah. But often that's just until they finally start to realize the stuff. It's best just to let them stay on it, and then once they start getting used to it, either A, try to find one that actually they like, they agree with, it works with them.
Well, actually, as the doctor, to give him the minimum dose that my son would need to help him. Cause like even my son is like, he's told me many times how hard it is for him to like stay seated on the chair, or like to what the fuck is that phone flying around?
Yeah, it's hard for him to stay still and focus just because he's creating essentially internal crack that his body's consuming all that energy. But if you try and have him sit down and pay attention, like in school, that energy is just consistently getting built up to a point where, like, eventually he will just break the rules and to just run around or get up and start moving to burn that energy.
I know.
That's really all it is.
I know, because I have it too, and I was always told that I was making trouble at school, and oh, it's a person! The 100 kilo is the person with metal around it. Got it! Ooh. So we're actually incinerating people. Ugh. Ugh. That's disgusting.
But yeah, no, like, Noemi, I completely get what you're saying, because that's how it was for me. But as I grew older and I started, you know, looking into like ADHD and like what is it, what is symptoms, the more I'm realizing there's nothing wrong with me. There was never anything wrong with me. I just create too much energy that I'm not having something to put it towards. Like for me, my outlet to exhaust a lot of that energy is either work my ass off or play video games. Because that consumes a lot of my energy, but it's something I can focus and put all my energy towards.
The Foundation has tested
really
level D personnel spanning 2,267 square
That's why when I usually do homework with my kids, given they both have ADHD, I usually do it in short pieces. Like for example, if they have 3 pages of exercises to do, we're gonna do like two exercises maybe if it's not too long, and then I'll get them time to either play physically or like have something they can play on with their phones or something like that, or like all kinds of things. Like sometimes my son, I will make him a
SCP does
how
not
do you call
care
that?
how smart you
Ninja
are,
route?
how
Like,
accomplished you are.
okay, you start from the
Doesn't matter
sofa
to them
and you
how many
have
doctorates
to
and titles you
go
have.
down, run to your room,
You are
turn
no
around the
different
chair
from
for
helpless
2
ants
times,
when
and
confronted
then you
with
have
these
to go to
anomalies.
like all kinds of shit like
Remember
that.
this. It is the most important advice
So
you
that it can burn some of the energy. So
You will
it's just
die.
it's really
You are
like,
not as special as
okay,
you
we do
think
this
you are.
exercise and this
If you
exercise,
encounter an
and then
anomaly,
you have free time for
put your
10
pride
minutes.
and curiosity aside.
And then we
Run.
continue, because I
Because
know,
that's the only
because
thing you
that's how
can
I
do.
was, You
God
can't
won't
do
protect you
3-4
here.
pages of exercises in one sitting.
Welcome to the Foundation, rookies.
Your mind goes in
Dr.
every
Ravenham,
direction
and this ends the
other
first
than the
class of our
exercise.
employee induction.
Yeah.
Literally
Oh, yeah,
anything
no.
else is way more interesting.
Like my one of my mom's exes, she because I never really did anything in school because school just never interested me. She had me sit at the dining room table until all my homework was done because my grades was like a big issue. So I literally sat there and like I literally stayed up crying my heart out. I wasn't able to eat dinner. I wasn't able to leave unless it was to the bathroom. I wasn't able to go outside. I wasn't able to do anything until my homework was done. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning, still at that table. And finally they came out and just said, "You don't go to bed. You gotta go to bed."
You're not gonna learn anything on 0 hours.
Yeah, so I literally just went to bed and I'm just like, and like they never did that ever again. Because it's like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
Clearly wasn't effective.
But
I don't do
someone
that kind
can
of shit.
predict that kids, ADHD kids, cannot sit still and do something for the life of them.
Like even when like I had a Roku stick and I was watching YouTube in my room, I would literally get up like every couple hours and just pace around my room for like 20-30 minutes just to exhaust energy.
Walking around in circles all the time. I still have coworkers who think I'm crazy because they still do that.
Pretty much.
Yeah. My coworkers literally think I am crazy because I walk around in circles in the startup.
Well,
Like, yeah, I'm walking around because I can.
That's a good thing.
It is. But my
No, for
coworkers don't
example,
believe it.
like I used to be told that I was lazy and that I wouldn't do anything with my life. I wasn't. No one took me to check if I had anything or if I had ADHD or anything like that. Even though my mom studied medicine, but no, that's
No, that makes too much logic.
mental medicine doesn't count.
Yeah, well, the thing is ADHD is still new. Like, ADHD wasn't even a diagnosis until, I believe, the late 90s. And even then, like, medication is what they go to. But I know at least over here in the States, medication isn't necessarily an option. Well, it's an option, but it's not a solution anymore. Because over here, scientists have actually looked more into ADHD, and they literally said if you want your kid to calm down and they got ADHD, you can sign up for medication each month. But if not, then just give them more sugar. Because what scientists found out is with ADHD people specifically, candy, sweets, coffee, energy drinks, like all that,
has an opposite
it's literally like it's like chicken to a sick person. Like it calms you, it relaxes you. For ADHD people, that's anything with caffeine or sugar.
I didn't realize chicken does that.
Well, I say chicken because chicken is a comfort food. It's supposed to relax you and, calm you down and, like, put you in a comfortable state.
Oh, well, I'm not doing it very well then.
Well, then you're cooking it wrong.
Chicken noodle soup it's just soup. Soup and soup.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's basically what scientists have found out is if if ADHD people are consistently making energy like that, that's why I say like I have an internal crack factory, because essentially crack gives people a fuck ton of energy.
Yeah, on
And it
crack
makes them go
24/7.
apeshit.
So
Yeah,
then what
but,
would
like,
happen
the
if you
thing
crack with
is-
ADHD kid? Does it just go
Yeah,
the
but-
opposite direction?
You're on natural cracking.
Yeah, but the thing is like with ADHD people, since they're consistently on energy, you need something to calm them down. And essentially what they found out was if a normal person goes into a sugar rush when too much sugar and caffeine is in their system, which is pretty much the equivalent of what ADHD people are, unmedicated and untreated, all you're doing is putting them in that sugar rush state to a point where they're not crashing, but instead they're actually relaxed and, calm, instead of being a monkey bouncing off the walls every 2 seconds.
Damn it! I wanted to see if I found out how to wall bounce.
Okay, Dr. Quill says ADHD was first mentioned in 1902. British pediatrician Sir George Frederick Still described trusted source, an abnormal defect of moral control in children. He found that some affected children could not control their behavior the way a typical child would, but they were still intelligent. Well, I mean, my son, for example, he has ADHD, and he's a freaking kangaroo in the house.
Whee!
But he was on first grade when he was starting to learn the multiplication tables in math. Like, he's very good in math. And, like, nurses and doctors and people like that, I'm not saying that because it's my kid, but a lot of people, a lot of medical stuff always told me that he was more mentally developed than kids his age. And I'm not saying that because it's my son. For example, my daughter, she's not more or less smart than another kid. But my son is, like, really smart, especially in math. And, like, for example, usually his math exercises, he will do them by reading the exercise and then walking around his room and do his exercise. And I don't give a fuck if he's walking around the room. I don't give a shit if he doesn't sit at the table, because I know it's hard for him. It's harder for him to do the exercise while sitting at the table than just do the exercise walking around or jumping around or whatever. Because while he's jumping around or do stuff like that, he's actually thinking about the exercise.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why not let him? He's blocked on the chair all morning at school. Besides, the normal breaks and whatnot, but it's fine for normal kids, but ADHD kids, they need more possibility of getting energy out.
Stimulation.
Yeah.
So, like...
But, like, Dr. Krill, I didn't even know that. I just know, like, ADHD is still a recent thing. And that's why medication was the only solution.
Yeah, ADHD these days, the requirements is so bad that almost everyone can be seen as ADHD than people that actually have ADHD. Yeah, hi Mana.
I mean, that's kind of how it is nowadays with autism, is since a lot of things is tied to autism, well, quote-unquote tied to autism, anyone can literally sit there and be like, oh, I'm autistic and blah, 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 and it's like, no, you're not. You're literally making yourself think you're autistic to a point where you're going to ruin everything for people who are actually autistic.
True.
Yeah.
But, like, what I'm saying is that it wasn't it like Dr. Krill said, it existed already in 1960. Okay, I know that I'm older than every one of you guys, but not that old. And I'm from the 80s, so ADHD already existed. But instead of having me tested, they're also still finding information out about ADHD. Yes, all kids get the ADHD meds and diagnosis older than 15. You can't legally get it here. Wow. I didn't know that. But,
oh, damn.
Like, I didn't even get tested or anything, or examined, or whatever you want to call it, to see if I had, I was just said that I was too lazy. Because I wouldn't do my exercises or stuff like that. And sometimes I would be stuck at my table for like the entire night. Like, I wasn't allowed to dinner because dinner was at the dinner table, not in the room. And I wasn't allowed to watch TV or to play or whatever. I was supposed to sit at my table and do the exercise. And like, it was so hard. Like, I couldn't concentrate on the exercise because I was stuck on the chair. It's like being on the chair and being stuck there was the thing keeping me from concentrating on the exercise. I'm pretty sure if I had been able to walk around the room or whatever, it would have been much easier. That's why I don't limit my kids. Like, I don't force them to do their homework at the table. My daughter very often will do her homework on my bed. My son sometimes does it on the floor. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. As long as they do the exercises, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like, if anything, I say ADHD is a lot closer to autism because of the fact that you look at, like, actual autistic people, they struggle with focusing unless if it's something that they're interested in.
Yeah.
That's a symptom of autism.
Yes, hyperfixation.
Yeah, like, I know,
but
for me, I mean, I'm socially autistic and I have Asperger's, but, like, I still get a lot of that autistic things. Like, a lot of autistic people don't like touching dirty things just because it's a texture thing. I hate doing dishes because of that. Or, like, I hate touching raw beef because of that, but, like, raw bacon, I'm fine with touching barehanded. But if anything, I'd say autism, or not autism, ADHD is closer to being part of autism than, like, half the other shit. Because, like, they also count, like, ADD as part of autism, and it's just, like, no, ADD affects, like, your memory and shit, if I remember correctly.
Hi, Paul.
ADD is not autism, it is ADHD.
Yeah.
ADD is attention deficit disorder.
I failed
whereas
miserably.
ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It is actually recognized as part of ADHD. ADD is no longer a thing. It is now known as inattentive ADHD.
No one saw that. Please don't clip that.
The old ADHD
Please don't clip that.
Hyperactive ADHD. It's two different types of ADHD.
Yeah.
And then with the Asperger's is actually a type of autism. It is on the autism spectrum. Yeah, it's on the autism spectrum.
Yeah, autism is a spectrum, and that was found not too long ago either. Like, people thought that either you had it or you didn't. But autism is actually on a spectrum, but still, there are some criteria that you need to have in order to be diagnosed with autism. Like, one of them has to be connected to the senses, to at least one of the senses.
Yeah, so another thing about that is ASD, Asperger's, whatever is the full name of it.
Asperger's
Yeah.
disorder.
The other name for it is actually autism spectrum disorder.
Which is ASD.
It is, yeah. They are, Asperger's is just another way of saying autistic.
I think it's
Like-
because maybe it's because of the name of the doctor who found that or something like that.
Yeah.
Because
Asperger's is basically just on the autism spectrum.
Well, I knew Asperger's and social autism was on the spectrum, but that's actually something I didn't know about ADD.
Yeah.
Because my mom's ADD and she can't remember shit.
So that is more actually to do with ADHD than autism, and that is because one of the parts of ADHD is struggling to commit working memory into long-term memory.
Which can then turn into selective memory.
Yes. I have both ADHD and ASD, being diagnosed with ASD since I was 8 and ADHD since I was 11, so about I think 16 to 13 years now. When it comes to ADHD's memory, it is a case of the brain being wired differently and thus it not being able to properly store the signals that come from memories. With autism, it is more the main diagnostic criteria for autism falls in developmental delays.
Yeah.
However, there is also a thing called high functioning autism, which the delays aren't as prevalent, which is the kind of autism that I have. But it's like the delays aren't as much as normal, but they're still there, and it's not necessary, and it's more on the side of sensory stuff, I believe.
That's me. Because
I
I'm self-aware about having autism.
So when it comes to the sensory stuff for me, there's one thing I can't handle is any kind of raw meat.
Yeah.
autism appears in many levels. I believe we are all on the spectrum, just some have than other.
There are aspects of both autism and ADHD that represent themselves in everyone. So that's kind of where the saying, "Oh, everyone's a bit ADHD," or "Oh, everyone's a bit autistic," kind of spawns from. But it's not entirely true, but it's not entirely false. Yes, everyone does have traits of them, but they don't but only those that actually have it meet the necessary requirements to actually be diagnosed for it.
Which is what... Sorry.
And they're also the only ones that actually suffer as a result of it.
Which is what that connects to what you said. Everyone has maybe one trait or two traits, but according to the DSM, in most disorders or whatever you want to call it, you need to have 5 or 6 of the requirements criteria. Thank you. Probably it's so many people say they got OCD because we all have little intrusive thoughts and so. OCD is a little bit more than just having intrusive thoughts. Yes.
Neat freak.
Finish what you were saying.
It's not just I like that everything was in order, everything is in order, and everything is fold properly or whatnot. That's not having OCD. OCD is more than that. It's more than just that. It is included in those. A person with OCD will have those symptoms, but it is not enough to say that you have OCD.
Yeah.
People just say they got it and are like, it's no problem.
And another thing, while we're actually on the topic of this, OCD is actually linked to autism as well. Just like how anxiety is actually linked with depression.
Yeah.
Which both actually share links with ADHD and autism. Because if you have like autism or ADHD, it actually increases your chance of having depression and anxiety. And with ADHD, at least over here, it's not even a matter of having to meet certain criteria, because they can actually test your blood for whether you have it, since it is a chemical imbalance in the blood itself and in your body. Because the main way they detect.
Dr. Krill, I have CDO because it should be in order. And Mana, I do understand, and I do get where you're going with. But if we could avoid too much details on the self-harm, okay?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say don't talk about self-harm, because it is a thing and it exists. Just not in too much details, please, because I don't want someone else to get hurt because of it.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact about autism. A recent study actually came out from this dude who went to the University of Japan. I think it was the University of Japan. But he studies child behavior type stuff. But he actually found out that autism may actually be created due to a type of acid in your blood not properly going into the child in the womb through the umbilical cord. Hold on, let me double check. Because it's like umbilical acid.
So the thing about that is that actually autism, just like ADHD, depression, anxiety, is actually genetic. So, while yes, that may be one cause, and it may come from, because it can also come from environmental factors. The main cause of autism is actually genetics.
Oh, I found it. Fukui, Japan, WJW scientists in Japan said they've discovered a quote-unquote significant link between certain fatty acids in umbilical cord blood and the symptoms of ADHD, or symptoms of autism spectrum disorder, or ASD.
So, the reason behind that might be, like, it's genetic. That much is known for certain with autism. But it might be that it is a thing with the genes that causes that to occur.
Okay.
However, especially in my case, it's not necessarily true, because one parent, say the father, like in my case, has it, however the mother doesn't. In which, if that was how autism was passed down, then it wouldn't make sense if the mother didn't have it and the father did, for the child to still have it.
Well, not necessarily, because I don't know if you're taught the gene graph, like I'm taught in America, but the way we explain genetics is we make a box and then we make 4 squares, like a cross inside that box, and then we have A, B, B. So then it would be A and A lines up, and then B and A line up. So it's A, B, and then A, B, B, B. And basically, like A could be the mother's genes, and B could be the father's genes. And then what it boils
so
down
there's a
to
chance
is
for everything.
whatever. Yeah, because say like you could have autism when your dad did, but your mom didn't, because your dad's genes were the dominant gene and your mom's was the submissive one.
But I'm more referring to the fact of the statement that you said about before about it coming from the umbilical cord.
And just one thing, Cyber, is please excuse me, but when you talk about genes, you don't say submissive, you say recessive.
Yeah,
well, that's what it was.
Submissive is something else, huh?
My bad.
Submissive, submissive it's for something else.
My bad. Yeah,
the dominant gene was gonna spank the submissive genes.
But no, with the umbilical cord study though, that's a recent study. Like they just found out that there could be a link between it, so they're still doing tests and studies on it. But they're like it's not necessarily not open to the realm of possibilities that it could be dominant and recessive gene based.
That
Because
much we already know, that it is based on something to do with the genes, whether it's an extra or a missing chromosome. Because that's the case with most disorders, believe it or not. It's always a miscount in the chromosomes. Like Down syndrome, ADHD, autism, it all comes down to the number of chromosomes with such disorders.
Yeah, but it also but on top of that, like if it is a fatty acid imbalance in the umbilical blood, that could also significantly but like define how some children can be born earlier than other kids, because we also do know like premature that's what it is. Premature births can also cause deformities like autism.
In my case, specifically, at least, I know it's genetic due to it coming from both sides of my family. However, I was also premature anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks.
And yes, sorry. And there is a what?
Huh?
You were saying? So there is.
So it might not necessarily be causation. It might just be a correlation.
Yeah.
So we can't know anything about that for certain until there is more research done.
Also, Mana, yes, I agree with you. Submissive gene sounds cool. It sounds very fun, but still, it is something else. Submissive is a different thing. Yes, in some.
I mean, knowing me.
Yes.
Yeah, they aren't wrong. Submissive genes do sound better because, after all, submissive genes are the one that is, the first to take off.
Yeah, but submissive means by choice. It's by choice, by decision.
Yeah.
Genes don't make decisions.
You never know.
You don't know. I mean, sometimes genes decide to stay on and genes decide to stay off. I mean, you can't really say genes, don't really have a say in it.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know that having 5 fingers on your hand is actually a recessive gene?
That's weird.
Well, hubby has
Yeah.
one hand where the finger is connected to the elbow, so apparently the recessive genes just left.
The funny thing is, there's a condition that is actually you have like an extra finger or an extra toe, but it's actually a dominant gene. We have evolved to make so much to the point where the dominant gene is actually the rarer, like so rare that it's actually considered a condition.
That's weird.
That's fucking cool. That's actually kind of cool though.
Yeah, prison walls always have the cool facts. Prison will always have cool facts.
Oh, sorry, linking back to an earlier conversation of about ADHD people with like intelligence and that. I didn't study any of it.
No?
I've done no studying into this.
Mana, what are you talking about? I vote we make a big genetic pool. We make kids by getting bottles out of it. What the heck? Mana, are you? Did you drink something? Did you take your little sweets today?
Did you take your meds today? But no, I've never actually studied psychology or any of it really.
Ooh, okay.
This is just my knowledge.
Well, because I mean, it's kind of psychology because I mean,
Yeah.
you learned it because I don't know, you read on internet or you searched on it or whatever. But
Some of it's just from what I can gather from not just my experience, but the experiences of people that I know.
yeah, that's also fair.
It's like
You want to know something pretty interesting? That I actually found out talking to one of my bosses.
Oh, go on.
So, I had asked one of my bosses one day, I was like, hey, why is Alfredo so good, but it fills you up? American flour has been tampered with to the point where we can eat like one plate of pasta and we'll fill up because of the flour. But like if you say like you go to Italy, their flour is more natural to a point where you don't get filled up, like you don't get full after one plate of like pasta. But with that also being said, people with ADHD have a more correct and fixed appetite because of the fact that we eat a lot. Whereas people who like, so what I mean by that is like over here we can go to McDonald's, get one meal and then be good for like all of lunch, all of snack, and for the most part dinner. But for ADHD people, we have to have breakfast, we have to have snack 1, we have to have lunch, we have to have snack 2, we have to have dinner, and we have to have a midnight snack or snack 3.
So expanding on that point as well, at least from my experience, there are like people with ADHD where when they will eat like what and when and however much they want. But then at certain points they will just stop and just eat little bits and then pick up like eating properly at a later point. At least like from my experience, I have a habit of where I will have a couple of days where I will just eat and eat and eat. and then I will have multiple days where I hardly eat anything. Which
I am so glad I'm not the only one. Because this whole time I thought I was just getting real sick and tired of eating, so I just quit eating.
One thing that my friend has mentioned, which I think might actually be true for like multiple ADHD people, is that they are hyper aware of how much they consume.
Like, I
So-
know with my medication, ADHD, depression, and stuff with my mom, my appetite is so messed up, but it's so messed up to a point where I can eat like a whole large pizza. Like, I can eat a whole meat lover's extra large pizza by myself before I'm full. And then like 2
Yeah.
hours later, I can turn around and go to McDonald's, get $50 worth of food, eat that, and then I'll be set for like the whole day.
It's like with me, I can go a few days eating like 4 meals a day. And then I'll have multiple days of where I won't even eat one. It's like because I'll be honest, I've been underweight my whole life. It's something I've struggled with. But I'm at a point where I don't like I will lose weight, but I will gain weight to the exact same point, and I'll never get like past that point.
I don't know if that's how I am, but that's probably how I am. Like, and just internally, you lose all that weight, and then you eat up to that. Like it's like not. So like think about it like The Sims. You know how in The Sims you have a meter and you fill it up and then it just reduces back down. It's kind of like an internal system for us. It's like we eat until that bar's full, and then we don't
the kind of
eat.
subconscious thing.
Yeah, like it's an internal bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's so weird because like I can sit here and go and ask people like, hey, you got a snack or something, like for like 2 whole months, and then they'll just sit there and start offering me food, and it's just like, I'm not hungry. Like,
with me, it's more a span of days. It's like I can go a couple of days just like I'm hungry, and just constantly eating, and then I'll have days where I'm just content with snacking on light things, which like the eating like 4 meals a day essentially can last for like let's say 3 days, and then me only snacking lasts for like 7.
Like like I say, I'm that same way, cause like I can eat ramen, I can live off of ramen, but then occasionally it'll just get to a point where like I need more food than just ramen.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be like scrolling through DoorDash trying to find the cheapest thing that I can get the most amount of food on. And then I just turn around and have a mukbang while like watching YouTube.
Yeah. Also, sorry if we're talking a lot, Noemi.
No, it's okay. Okay, ramen doesn't count. It's ingrained in our brains since study days. Huh? Also, Cyber, I sent a message in chat for you.
No. See, I'm Asian, rained since you know, the first nut.
So, food is another big thing when it comes to my autism. Not just in terms of like the eating as we've mentioned, but variety of foods.
Oh, I'll eat anything except for like olives.
I am very picky with what I eat. It's a case of did I eat it growing up? Yes. I'm most likely gonna be fine with eating it now. Did I eat it growing up? No. I will never touch it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Growing up, there wasn't much that I would eat due to sensory stuff. My sense of my sense of taste growing up was a lot more, I guess you would say, strict.
Refined. You had a
Yeah.
refined palate.
It was a lot more restricted than what it is now. Because it's like some of the things I eat now, I would have never tried as a kid. That's another thing, trying things, especially when it comes to food. At least for me, in my experience, it is so difficult to want to
try something new.
things. Yeah. It's
Same.
like, you get asked, oh, why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? And you're just like, no. It like feels, and you feel bad, but you really do not want to try something new.
Because you're like, I like this thing, so I don't know if I'm gonna like this one.
Yeah, and then there are like the occasional times where it's like, you know what, maybe I will try that. But it's like you go out, you see something that you normally like, but it's slightly different. Say for example me today. I went down the shop and there's these caramel digestive biscuits that are normally down there. But instead but they also had these ones that chocolate bar company. Like they're basically collab with a chocolate bar company.
Mr. Beast chocolate.
No, it was gold.
Okay.
What?
Literally just called gold. I don't know why, but I thought, you know, I'll give them a try because it's something that I normally am fine with, and it's with something that I don't have an issue with. The main point is it similar to something that I already know that I like? It's like
yeah.
One of the biggest comparisons I can draw is from growing up was I was a big fan of Granny Smith apples. And one day at my nan's, she was eating a pear. So, like back then, obviously my nan and me were close, we still are. And she asked if I wanted to try a bit. I said no, but then eventually I asked her, I said to her that I wanted to try a bit. And it was weird, but it was similar to apples.
Yeah,
So,
they're just slightly more tart.
Yeah, it's like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something that I'd eat much.
Yeah.
Especially as a kid. Like, now though, I've like gone completely off apples. As a kid I was fine eating fruit, never touched veg. Now you will never find me touching either.
I thought you were gonna say now don't eat fruit but eat veggies.
No, you wouldn't catch me dead eating vegetables.
I recently actually just started getting into eating vegetables. And I don't know why. It's just now something I crave every few days.
I've tried carrots. I wasn't a big fan.
I still don't like carrots.
Yeah, like the main thing for me is, does it look okay?
Oh yeah.
Like it has to look okay, then it has to feel okay, then it has to taste okay.
Yeah. Like it recently, like up until I started working at this current job, I have never, ever wanted to try guacamole or anything involving avocado. Now I fucking love guacamole.
Yeah.
I love guacamole. I love our egg rolls that just literally just avocados and spicy cream cheese. And it's just like, I hate that I love this.
So the main part about like that 3-step process for me is, does it like, how does it feel? Because sight, it's like, yeah, it has to look okay. But if it looks okay, then it's fine. It's it's when it comes down to touch. Because with my sensory stuff, touch is very important. If I don't like the feel of something, I will never touch it. For example, the material that sports shirts are made out of, I think it's nylon.
Yeah, it's nylon.
I cannot stand it. The last time I wore any kind of shirt like that was PE back in school. The last time I ever wore one, and I have never planned on wearing one because I hate the feel of it. Like especially as like getting older, I just came to hate it more and more, to the point where even just holding a t-shirt of it, like made of it, sets me off.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like a lot of cases of the main point that stops me trying things is touch.
Yeah, I tried caviar one time and I hate it. I hate the fact that it tastes so fishy. I hate that it sticks to my mouth and lips, and I hate the crunch of it.
What do you mean it tastes like fish? It is fish eggs.
No. Like it's hard to explain, but like, you know how like when you eat sushi, it tastes like fish, right?
Yeah. But usually because there is fish in it.
Caviar tastes like fish if you could taste how raw fish smells. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I do want to make a little correction on you there, Noemi.
Yeah?
Caviar isn't fish eggs, it is actually squid.
Ew.
Some of it's squid, because a lot of it actually are fish eggs.
Yeah, the main part of it, though, is squid.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing of caviar is that it is squid.
Also, I find it funny that Mana says safe foods, because I actually have something very similar to that. It's a quote-unquote safety blanket.
Yeah, so...
And it's jackets for me. Like, I love wearing jackets.
So, that's actually another autistic thing, is having, for example, safe foods, safe clothes, safe environments. It is something that you will just like go to if you are having like a sensory overload, or if you are having a shutdown.
Yeah, like for me,
specifically with safe foods, it is something that you go to just like it's a case of, if it's kind of just trying to ease yourself down with safe foods. With safe clothes, it is something that you feel safe in, something that will help you in stressful situations, or like as you said with social autism, in those kinds of situations.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
because with me, anytime I leave my house, I'm always wearing a jacket. Especially if I'm going over to people's house that I don't really know or I'm not really comfortable with, I'm always wearing a jacket. It could be the hottest day during summer, and I'll just walk out with a black jacket on, and I'll just sit there and be like, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a very similar thing to that, which is like, for me it's specifically hoodies and tracksuit bottoms.
Okay.
I hate the feel of jeans. I hate it.
My son is the same thing.
I feel of shorts.
Shorts as well, yeah. Like growing up I was fine with them, but as I've got older it's like, no.
My son
Probably doesn't-
cannot stand the feel of jeans. Shorts, long, doesn't matter. Jeans, there's just
I can't.
no.
I'm not good with jeans either. I've gotten better as I've grown up with jeans, but I'm still not a fan of them.
I hate velvet.
That's kind of one that a lot of people do hate.
Yeah.
Also, Prism, with the food, with the safety food thing, is that like, for me, I don't know if this is part of it, but like for me, like when I go to a new restaurant and I've never been there, I don't know the menu, but I see stuff that I know I'll eat, I'll get that. But then like after we leave and we get back home, I'll sit there and I'll eat the leftovers, especially if it's something I've never tried. But it's like, I'll sit there and eat the leftovers, but like, if I go and someone offers me food that I've never had, I'll just shut it down. I'll be like, no, I want this.
So with safe foods, so let's say you go somewhere that you've gone before, right? Somewhere that you regularly go. What is the, if you could only order one thing from there, what would it be? That is
a large Big Mac with a large fry and a Sprite.
That would be the equivalent to a safe food. So, like, say, going to, like, McDonald's, it is the one thing that you will always go for because you know that you are okay with it, you know you will eat it. And it's especially something when you're not, when you're like feeling overwhelmed, it is something that you will go to kind of take off the edge and have that sense of familiarity.
For me, it's my snakes.
For me, when it comes to safe foods, it is specifically cheddar cheese and peppered salami. It's like, if I go somewhere, and like let's say there's nothing that I'll eat, I will, and if there's a shop nearby, I will most likely go get one of them. Just because it's something that I am familiar with, it is something that helps me like ease out, like calm down.
Because like the reason I'm asking is because like say we go to let's say Johnny's. Okay, Johnny's, it's a new restaurant, open up in town, blah blah blah. Everyone's going there, big reviews, whatever, right?
Okay.
But say like Noemi and you both been here several times before. You guys know the whole menu, and you guys drag me along. I've never been there. But I see they got like mac and cheese for a side and a ribeye for, main course, right? I'll get a ribeye, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese just purely because like I know I'll eat that. But then like if all three of us, leave, we got leftovers, y'all don't want it, I'll take it. literally like 2 hours later, I'll go and look at it and I'll be like, eh, fuck it, I'll try it. Just because I'm, at home.
Yeah.
But like, if you guys had offered to try it, for me to try it at the, at Johnny's, I'm not gonna try it because
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. What is this? Like, I'm fine with my steak and mashed potatoes and stuff.
Yeah. I'm
Like, is that how it is for like you or you guys?
For me, it's more a case of it doesn't matter where. I just have to be in the correct mood. So, for example, like in that situation, if it was me instead of you, I wouldn't even take the leftovers because I'm never gonna get. I'm just gonna end up throwing it away. It's a case of I have to be in the right mindset to be able to try something new. But even then, it doesn't happen often. If you're lucky, it happens a couple times a year. Like, especially when it comes to people asking if I want to try something, near enough all the time, my answer will be no. The only people that... There are only a couple of people that I will consider it for. And those being people that, like, really matter to me. So again, going back to my nan, she's my closest family member that I have. If she asked if I wanted to try something, if I'm in the mind frame to do it, then I will. If not, then I won't. But let's say it's someone that I've known for
Thank you for the hat, Cyber.
Let's say it's someone I've known for a couple of months. If it's them, I will say no every time. So it's a matter of being in the same right mind frame and having that certain level of trust.
Mana, ouch.
Okay.
Why would you throw a rubber duck at me? What did I do? Oh, thank you, Prism.
No
Thank you
worries.
for the meow pads.
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
Finally, someone who's nice with me. Thank you, Prism.
I gave you a hat. I gave you a sombrero.
No, you dropped a sombrero on my face. That's not the same. On my head.
Vana, you threw a rubber duck.
Who are you trying to yeet, Xander? I threw a rubber ducky to you to play. I don't play with rubber duck. I'm a kitty. Not dumb.
Oh, balls of yarn.
On-screen celebration.
Going back to like a little bit of the conversation earlier, psychology is actually something that I wanted to study when I was leaving school. I'm not mean to.
I would never date a psychologist.
Okay.
Me neither. Having someone psychoanalyze me, analyze me
Psychologically analyze you.
all the time, I would be like, nah, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Nah.
Okay, here's the reason I would never date a psychologist. If I wanted to be in a relationship where I can easily be manipulated and gaslit without realizing it, I would just go and date someone who's toxic and doesn't have a degree in psychology. Because think about it, if someone has a degree in psychology, they can sit there and drive circles around your mind, and you wouldn't even realize what's going on until someone points out the fact that you're in a toxic relationship.
And even then you might be like, nope.
So, funny you bring that up, because one of the funniest things I think that has happened, at least, is with one of my friends. For all the relationships that I've known her for, I've always had this bad feeling from the first time I met them. And then things start to happen, and I tell her that it's gonna end badly. It's a toxic relationship. And she's like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then later on, I end up being correct.
Oh, I'm scared to say anything. Because every time I say something involving, like, a potential future, it always happens.
And then
like,
you get
the
blamed.
way, yeah, but like the way I explain it to people is it's weird because it's like, it's like looking in multiple like time paths.
Yeah.
And seeing multiple different outcomes, all while still being straight down the main path.
Yeah.
In one of those paths, because I've stated, intertwines, and then I end up being right 99.99% of the time.
Yeah, it's similar, I guess, to what I was talking about. For me, it's a case of I get this gut feeling. Sorry.
Yeah.
This,
For me, I get that gut feeling when it's about me.
So I only really get it about I only really get it about like when it involves certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, and generally they have to be like close with me, and then I can like pick up on stuff like super easily. For example, with my friend that I was saying about earlier, she's basically like a sibling to me, and I can pick up on it first time meeting whoever, like her partners, and I've never been wrong. Every single partner that I've known that she's had, that I've said I've had a bad feeling about, ends up being toxic. And the only time that I haven't had a bad feeling is her current relationship, which is actually healthy and is going really well.
Well, it's very much possible that because you know her very well, you might pick up on micro tells on micro movement or micro expressions and stuff like that.
Like I've known her for, I think it's coming up to over 8 years at this point.
It doesn't matter how long, it's just how well you know her.
Yeah, but
and
it's like
so you pick up on the micro expression of her face or whatever when the partner is talking or saying something or like moving next to her or something like that.
But the funny part about that is most of the time I don't meet. It's like all the ones that I've known about, other than a couple, I didn't meet. Like my first meeting with the person wasn't face to face, and I could still tell.
What do you mean, like without her being around?
No, it's so it was for example, one of them, it was me, her, and the partner, and we were in a call because distance.
Mm-hmm.
and just from that first meeting in a call, I had a bad feeling about them.
Because of how she
And-
talked.
No, just from them. From the partner.
Oh, maybe because you pick up also on, you might also pick up on the small details that, like all the toxic people, they have some things in common. In the way they act, the way they manipulate, the way they, all that. So maybe you might take up on that too.
Yeah.
And or.
But then, with that,
I'm not saying that for sure. I'm just giving a possibility.
I know what you're talking about. But it's also a case of I have been, like, I've never really had a proper relationship, and I'm the one that my friends come to for advice when it comes to relationships.
That's gotta feel odd.
It does, but at the same time, I'm not to like brag, but I'm pretty good when it comes to it.
Just not for yourself.
Yeah, but one thing that I'm good at is playing devil's advocate. I listen to both sides of a story and try and figure out what actually happened, or like what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I don't get to do that because I only get to hear one side. But it's also a case of, like, especially with my friend, she has been through so much, and it, like, I can visibly see that it's true, that she's just trying to find a way out of it, but trying to find that way out blinds her to red flags.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I'm the same way, because like when it comes to like situations, I like to listen to both sides.
Yeah.
But for me, or like I can also give like really good relationship advice, but for me, it's a little bit harder. So like, in all my relationships, I've been cheated on to or lied to and like all that, right?
Yeah.
To a point where like I can now identify that without even trying. But when it comes to like certain people, like if I love so no at me, I'm gonna use example. If for whatever reason me and you were dating and I absolutely like fucking head over heels for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost to like yandere-esque levels, right? It gets so difficult to point out that because it's like you could sit there and lie, abuse, mentally destroy, cheat, like every single red flag in the entire book. No, I'm just saying you could.
No.
But for me, I would ignore all of that.
Yeah.
Purely because I am head over heels for you. And yet everyone else can sit there and be like, no, don't date her. She's fucking toxic as shit.
She's crap. Also, thank you, Mana, for the meow pets.
But then, like, again, for you as an example, Noemi, I could go and meet someone else, in this case, your partner, too. You could sit there and treat me like I am the only person in the world that you would ever dream of being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sit there and slap every ounce of sense into me. And I'd sit there and be like, yeah, I know. But it's hard to leave, not in the sense of I can't, but more of in the sense of Noemi A gives me something to a point where it's the only thing that I genuinely want. Even though I know the rest of what Noemi A is giving me is toxic and shitty. But then once I've gotten all that dopamine out of Noemi A, and all I'm getting is red flags and the toxicity, instead of, you know, that initial thing that kept me there, I'll leave, go to Noemi B, but like I won't date Noemi B. Because like Noemi B is my best friend. Like she's my go-to friend, but I'm not going to date her mainly because I don't see her in a relationship as way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like when my friends are with Noemi A, I'll sit there and be like, bro, you gotta leave. You gotta get the fuck out. Toxic red flags all over the place. Leave.
Just to be clear, I'm not Noemi A. I'm not.
No, you're
actually.
No. I know. I was using you as an example just because it's just easier. Because we all know who you are. You're sweet. You're adorable. You're loving, caring. It's just easier to, like, you know, paint the picture.
Okay. Paint the picture where I'm a horrible person.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
But
I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna continue that in VC for fun, but I'm gonna end stream for today. What? Because I might be able to stream again in the morning, but not if I'm gonna be awake until like it's already 4 a.m. for me.
You need to sleep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We're being abandoned. No, Mana, you can join the VC too if you want. You're in the server,
No,
you
wait.
know that.
You know what, Mana, you're right. We are being abandoned. She's leaving.
No!
She's leaving us. She's never coming back. She's going.
No,
she's going to make. Right.
Noemi needs to get her sleep.
Nomi has abandonment issues, so I would not do that.
Well, too bad. You have to abandon us just to go to sleep.
No. No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm serious.
If anything, Noemi would just sleep in the call.
Yes. No, but seriously, I slept this afternoon, so I'm good. I'm good. Guys, lighting. Yeah, I've been through that too. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Well, Mana, like I said, you're more than welcome to join the VC if you want to. I'm just ending the stream, not the call.
Everyone's welcome.
So
come have a party. Come play music in the VC.
Oh, you shit. I know, but you don't have to talk if you don't want to. You can join and be you. Okay? You don't have to talk if you don't want to. We love everyone just as you guys are.
Man, I'm gonna lick your toes.
Gross.
Yeah. Sorry, Cyber, I love you, but that was gross. I've got issues with toes, okay? I have issues with that. I'm sorry. That doesn't bother me, but the toes do.
You're gonna kink shame Noemi.
No! I have a thing with toes. It's just toes itself just. Ugh.
Whoa, hold up. Noemi has a thing for toes? That's a bit
Ew.
weird.
It's ew.
No, I did it for a joke.
I think that's you, not Noemi.
I said it. It just ews me. It just ew. Ew. It just
Ugh.
exactly. But anyways, guys. Okay, I'm gonna then be out. I'm not VCer. Yeah, I know the grill. You don't like VCs. Only when it's not with me. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and read my friend Anachi. She's so sweet. I love her very much, and she's an amazing artist. She's Australian. And she's fun as fuck because she, like me, likes chaos. So let's go and show her some love and support, like, because you guys are the best. Australia, what? Anyways, so let's go show her some love and support because you guys are the best at that. And hope to see you hopefully tomorrow. In the meantime, let's go.